So we're off for our final game of our Salt Throne tournament hosted by Lannister 2005. Lenny, I have Lenny here with me, and Lenny, are you excited?
Very excited. I'm super stoked. I never imagined the results so far. I mean, look at Zazabu. Holy moly. Perfect record throughout the tournament against the top players as well. What do you think about that, Cheese?
What do I think about Zazubu? I mean, Zazubu has always been a good player, right? Just that he plays at a different time, I think, from a lot of other players. So I think he doesn't really interact with like the US player base or like, and he always plays like with like a close group of friends. So him, Droginopo,
Matija.
Matija, yeah. Like, and they have their own like club that they play with. So I think a lot of the ideas they don't really need to mix with like yes, what the regular TTS crowd. So they have a lot of good ideas about the game. I even did a video with him, I think a few weeks back, and he talked about ECAS, and a lot of his ideas are very good. Because of that, I'm on a 3-game ECAS win streak.
Oh, nice. Nicely done. We got to play sometime. Well,
Yeah.
the results of the last game were, again, another Zazabu win. So he just needs to be more conservative and he should take this out. But his opponents today are really strong. So
Yep. So let's
we'll
just
see.
run through the other players. So we have Zazibu, who have won the previous game. He's from Serbia. He's a computer science major, and yeah, he constantly performs very well. Perfect record so far. We have GVX, who won the Water of Life tournament, and he's playing Elysia. I'm very surprised he's playing Elysia. I think it's like one of those position one things that you can get some value out of smuggling. But yeah, so he won Water of Life. He's based, I think, in the West Coast. He is, he's a very good player, and I think especially as the meta develops, he performs very well. Then we have,
Absolutely.
I think we have Holy Boss or Zach. I think Zach is one of those players who always does well, but always falls out of top 10 when the season ends. but he always performs well. I think in all his tournament runs, he always finishes like maybe top 16, top 4. Yeah, he does very well. I think he's based in Texas, is it? Or somewhere around there? I'm not so sure.
uh, I'm not so sure myself, but yeah, he
Yeah,
definitely does well in tournaments.
yeah. And yeah, he's a great player. We've been playing with him for a long, long time. A lot of people on the server call him Zach. And then we have a player who I think on the server he's called Captain West. I think he's one of the players which I think has done the best. Yeah, like in terms of like no one expected him to do so well, and I think he has like surpassed all expectations.
Well, for me, I wasn't totally surprised. I played with him a lot in the past. He was actually one of the few players I started playing with in the beginning, and that's why I extended the invite to him because I knew of his great potential.
Yeah.
Now, him getting this far, I would never imagine that either, just because his bracket was so stacked. So
Yeah.
to to come out of that group with GVX, that was
Ah,
incredible.
okay. So he came out of the group with GVX. Yeah.
Yeah,
Look at Holy Boss getting the dream start with Handro. Like this is the one thing you want to see. You want to see yourself get um, one of these like spacing faction cards or like faction influence cards, and then you immediately go shipping.
so do you think Paul's aiming for something else, or is he aiming for Gurney? What do you think his thought process is?
He's aiming for Gurney. Like Gurney is one of the cards that you can make work. I think as a deck building leader, Gurney is one of the cards that you can make work because he draws into himself. Right, every time you play him, you draw more cards, and because of that, you get to see Gurney more often. It's like Gurney might be at a power level, let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe at a power level 8. But because you get to play it so often, you get to like use like it's multiplicative, right? So the more you play it, the more powerful it is, and it leads to like very high influence hands in your future hands that allows you to put more powerful cards into your deck. That kind of like feeds itself as well.
Yeah, I totally agree with
But
that.
here will come a nuke from GVX, or he might buy smugglers. He might buy this card. Nope, he nuked it 4. He probably isn't the happiest with it.
Spiritual fervor.
Spiritual fervor or sisters, I guess. Oh, GVX picked up Elysia because of Guild Impersonator, probably. I think there are some lines that you can play that you get Guild Impersonator round 1, but you probably get it round 2 anyway. But
Which would you choose?
in this case, probably Sisters.
For the access?
It's just a good card. You never hit it in your deck. Like, whereas buying yellows early in the game can really mess you up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, what player's gonna strive for? He's gonna strive to get replacement ice. I think replacement ice is the best for him, but Zazibu is gonna get it, and he's gonna be a bit sad about it.
There may be a nuke coming from west.
Yeah. I think Zazibu has quite a dream hand. You put one troop in, you get some combat rewards, and you can pick up a 5 or 6 coster. Nuke. In the shadows
great stuff.
is
Other memory?
yeah. I think in the shadows is not what you want to see there, but it's not the worst.
I think it was a great pickup. Especially alongside Other Memory. It's a lot of shenanigans because if he has a discard function like Truthsayer.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, he can combo. I mean, that probably gives him one alliance by itself. So GVX now, because Zach also is going on this train, he's very confident to put down this dagger second. He will definitely get Sword Master one way or another. There's so many ways you can weasel into it. Now what Holy Boss has to decide, he has to decide whether he wants to block shipping. I think that's what he'll end up doing, because if he gives up shipping to Zazibu, he loses it round 3, round 4, and it's very big if he can like maintain some control over it.
Yeah, I expect there to be some degree of table talk between them too.
Yeah,
because they know that if Zazibu gets higher, second or higher, then he's almost guaranteed to win.
Yeah. So one other thing that Zazibu has, right? He has an alternate path that is through experimentation, collect spice into shuttle fleets, which I would not be surprised if he goes for. Like, it gives him shipping round 3, round 4 also, when Zach and chooses to block spacing.
Smuggle.
Paul's actions are always ones that you cannot predict, because I mean, as someone who's viewing the game, you can't really see what he's doing. So because that, like, we can't like guess what he's trying to do. So let's see if Zazibu makes that play. The other play that he could make is that he could make a play for Conspire, which I don't think he hates as well. I don't think it's terrible to you just go to probably Haga Basin. Yeah. So if he comes here, he's making a Conspire play. This gives Handro a lot of space, though.
Maybe it's the front row player in me, but I don't like to give up the combat so easily.
Well, he doesn't need to give it up, right? It's not definite that he will go Conspire. I mean, it's telegraphed, right? But he doesn't need to. But there's a lot of reasons why it is good. Okay, now 100 ships. Down and up. He might take Spice, but I highly doubt so. Yeah.
Paul may just take this combat.
I think Elysia's in the best place to take this combat.
No water? I don't know. If you hit Carthag, it's pretty much a done deal.
Carthag 3 troops.
Because he doesn't know what he's going into.
Yes, that's true.
And you don't want to risk yourself like that, especially early in the game.
That's a good draw from Paul. Gives him insanely high. Okay, they are running through their turns quickly. So nothing out of the ordinary. Zach is probably going to nuke here, which is very good for Paul. Oh,
Oh,
in the shadows. In the shadows is not good for West. Like the main issue with in the shadows showing up then is that now you have two players fighting for the Benny Alliance.
he'll be fine. He has True Sarah on his buy. True Sarah gives him all the capital he needs to take it over.
I don't know if Zach should buy another card here.
Yeah, I don't agree with the guild.
Yeah, a lot of
His
players
name?
are still very high on this guild impersonator. I don't even know the name of this card anymore. Administrator. But I feel like it has lost so much value
With the triangles, yeah.
with immortality. You just don't want more triangles in your deck. And spacing access is one of the access that just feels very bad. Yeah, cause of the delayed nature of it, unless you're highlinering. But if you're highlinering, it's very specific turns. Yeah, but player definitely picks up True Sayer, but I wouldn't pick it up. No, I would definitely not pick it up. Now GVX is looking at his discard, and he's just gonna slam Arakin and try to hit this web, unless Zazubu nukes it. So it's very good for Elysia in many ways. He can always like draw a dagger as well and win the combat.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't know that player has a combat card or not, but the likelihood that you have a combat card is very low. What's the percentage? Do you know?
A combat card? 1 in 4.
1 in 4? But I think early on, a lot of them will cost resources, right? So yeah, about 1 in 4. But I think it's the chance you take, right? Like it's the basin. Oh, he's maximizing it. He's really playing to his outs.
Oh, the reveal?
No, he definitely goes into combat.
Oh, he takes the combat.
Yeah, he takes the combat and the werewolf power.
No, wait, he has to choose one or the other though. He ties.
Oh yeah. No, he can. Oh yeah. Then he might just put in 1 or 2.
Yeah. I think 1 is sufficient, to be honest.
But yeah, water is so great. I think if you can trade 1 troop for 1 water, you take that deal any day. So one
problem I have with that is the empty garrisons. That'll give a combat to somebody else.
No, at this point when playing Elysia, you don't really care about the other combats anymore. You are not playing a combat heavy game. You just don't have the resources or the troops for it. You just take what value you can with your troops. Oh, he draws web immediately.
Well, Westra can draw his in the shadows immediately too.
Yes, that's pretty good. That will deter Zach quite a fair bit from I mean, there are a lot of other uses you can do with in the shadows. Like, you don't really need to play it this way. Okay, Zazubu gets Swordmaster round 3, which is great timing. Wow.
What do you think West is going to do? Is he going to highline this?
I didn't expect GVX to play in this manner. I'll if I was him, I would be greedy and put on a dagger second and just try to get shuttle fleets. But okay, anyway, where are we at? What was the question?
Do you think West is going to highline?
Do I think West is going to highliner? It's very hard to highliner against a Handru who's behind you. He might. What else can you do if you're him? You can conspire. as
'Cause-
as silly as it sounds, but you don't get Swordmaster either way because you don't have shipping, right? So, or like because Zack also gets to 8 Solari for you. So Highliner does look like the obvious play to do. You have 2 daggers as well. You know, you put in 12 strength. It's early enough. No one else has intrigues. And they can chase you, but unless they draw a combat intrigue, right? So unless someone goes to Kartek and draws like a intrigue with swords, like no one's coming for you.
Yep.
And with two VPs, like it sets up his game very well. He has all the like hard points he needs. He also has like Benny Alliance, so yeah, there's like 3 hard points already. He just needs to find his other 2.
I don't think Zazubu's gonna hard commit in this.
No, I don't think so.
He's just looking to get off his gruesome sacrifice.
I'm very surprised by this. I think this is the worst thing you can use willpower for. I'll have to ask GVX about it. Like, sure, you cycle through your deck, but there are just so many other things you want to see, right? He knows I'm judging his decision. I would have been so greedy about it. I would have tried to like shuttle fleets. I'll try to shuttle fleets and web if I wanted to make this line. Okay. So back on the board we have Zack. I'm not sure what he wants to do. He definitely wants to ship. Alright, and he definitely wants to play it as full space.
Do you recall what he's bought so far, aside from his In the Shadows?
We can check. What has Zack bought? He has bought nothing really.
Just In the Shadows?
Yeah, and a liaison.
One liaison.
Yeah.
I think Zazubu is gonna go full space. He's gonna hardy.
Is he going to hardy? I think you. Yeah, you go full
space. Why do you think he made that line?
Who?
Zazubu.
It's not it's not definite you win the combat. You don't have a combat intrigue, and there's so much value you can get by cashing sacrifice out early. You cash gruesome sacrifice out. It gives you a point, and it also gives you the spice. Because you are just naturally so far ahead compared to the other players, you are like 5 cubes ahead from the other players. So it gives you the spice, and also gruesome sacrifice is one of those intrigues that allow you to get your second Twilight Su point. So it's a good time to play it.
Yep. Plus this puts him in line with the shipping just in time as the rotation falls on him.
Yeah. I mean, he gets 1 crack at it. It's not great, but it's not terrible as well. He picks up Surgeon here. So now Zazubu definitely has the second Twilight Su point. He doesn't need to work very hard for it as well.
Wow. Gets it loaded up too.
5 to buy.
Zack gets the. Is he gonna get appropriate GVX, or is he gonna get?
I think you get appropriate. Appropriate is a more active card, right? Whereas like Python is very passive, and I don't think GVX wants to play a very passive game. I don't think he can afford to play a very passive game. It's not as though like the other players don't know what they're doing.
The problem I have is the techs aren't very good for him in this instance.
I'm sure they'll cycle on. You can pick up, like, you want good text, but you also don't mind like cheap text, right? You don't mind, especially with shuttle fleets already, right? You don't mind things like Sonic Snoopers. You just need to get your second bump. Would you pick up this?
Absolutely, alongside appropriate.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah, the
pretty
reveals
good.
you
You
reveals for
reveal
Solari
or
are quite
you can go shipping. Yeah, both are very good. It's a very low intrigue game. Combats have not granted intrigues, and players have not been hitting the intrigue spots. And players also have not been getting like the Taixu Scarab intrigue yet. Well, nice to see all the players have something going for them. It's not as though like one player is like way ahead of everyone else. I think maybe Zach is falling behind slightly. He got shipping early on, which is quite a dream start, but then he hasn't converted any of it to cards or even now he goes for High Council, right? And then he doesn't really get value for his move.
What do you think is ahead or going up ahead so far?
Who do I think is ahead? Let me just check what Zazibu. I think probably GVX, I think. or Captain West. I think GVX is Captain West.
Yeah, my bet is on West right now. He's gonna get another point. He has a free half bump there, and he has a Truth Seer alongside another memory, and then alongside a in the shadows. He's got a really good combination going, and tons of water too.
Yeah, he has to decide now if he wants to get Swordmaster at all. I think it's one of those games that he can just get a High Council and convert into like 1 or 2 Spice Mass flows. Research station? Shipping, sorry.
Yep.
I do not know if I've done it in this order. I might have I might just pick experimentation, then after that use replacement eyes. Did he not trash? He trashed the dagger. Yep. He now gets Mentat or High Council. No, it's not GVX fault. Zazibu should have waited. I think Zazibu, if you do watch this game, and I do know that you end up watching this game, I do think that you should have just played your experimentation first. Then that way you can play both experimentations. So GVX being very disciplined about this play. So he's being very disciplined about going to wealth just to make sure he has enough influence to use appropriate, which he has recognized as his win condition is some place we can get the most value from. What Zach probably thought of, Zach probably wanted just to go wealth, right? Zach just wanted to go wealth into Swordmaster. But now he's faced with an awkward decision. He doesn't know whether he should play Ring to go to Smuggle or he should play Full Space. I think you play the Full Space, yes. You lose out on one faction, but I just think it's a bit cleaner.
I think West is going to go Signet into Mentat.
I do not know what's on top of his deck, but Mentat or Mentat or trying to work into High Council is either or. You just need to recognize like whether you're able to buy the Spice Master this round. He's choosing like he bought this card here is gonna hurt him because it reveals for one.
The Protectiva, right?
Hmm?
The Protectiva, you mean?
Yep. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's a 9, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, he's at 9. Jira picks up the intrigue. Hanjo's sad because he has to pay his ring, his ring this time, and he doesn't even have a lot of other cards to play. He only can go to Arakin, but everyone's hand is so bad.
Do you think Paul's gonna go tech negotiation or Arcane?
It depends on what his top card of his deck is. It's convincing.
The better play would be to go secrets, isn't it? Secret stump Protectiva, pick up convincing. Oh. I don't know, maybe it's just the greed in me, but I would have went for the faction bump.
Yeah, I think secrets is the right play there. I don't think he saw it. I really don't think he saw it. Okay, GVX picks up High Council. Yep, see Zach gets Swordmaster, but it doesn't turn into anything. He might have just like chose to give up Swordmaster this round if he knows his third action was a wash anyway. I guess it worked out well for Zazibu because it's not much to do with blues at this moment.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, let's see what intrigue he gets first. Where's Beetles? Or Specimens, I mean. Maybe it'll help him make a better decision.
He buys Twisted Mentat. Nice. I love when players do these type of things.
In the tournament level game too.
Yes. He's positioned very
That's
well.
ballsy.
He's positioned super well. The fact
How many
that
cards does he have in his draw
the
pile?
fact that Zazibu didn't put in a troop when he went to a combat space as well.
That's a little surprising to me.
Yeah. GVX really wants to play this gruesome sacrifice, but giving this Mentat to Captain West is like
Paul.
it's like a game ender.
Yeah. Agreed. Especially since his next hand is definitely in the shadows. How many cards does West have in his draw pile?
Should be quite a few. 3.
3. Okay.
Yeah, GVX has to think very hard about this.
He's gonna do it.
Wow.
He gives it. Wow.
One troop wonder. This is the third combat win in a row. See, I tell people you just always put one troop in. Like, I don't care whether you think the reward is good or bad. You do need to apply some pressure. Onto the combat. Like just picking up these resources will give you some advantage further on. What does he pick up? I think he picks up Sonic Snooper here. Did he go up? Where was he? Was he at 1 or was he at?
I believe he's at 1.
So yeah.
I have a feeling Boss is gonna make a charge for the Benny Alliance.
Yeah, he could. but it's tough. It's very tough.
Yeah.
It's a race, and I'm not sure if you really want to get that. GVX thinks his win condition is through Spice plus Force? Or through having an insane deck? What card did he put on second? I'm surprised he didn't graph this action.
I'm too.
I guess it doesn't matter when he graphs. You can always decide later. Awkward hand for Zach. Yeah, but Zazubu is going to come for him this combat. I don't see why Zazubu won't like try to fight this combat.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
You're not going to be able to buy anything anyway.
Yeah.
Because he can't play the In the Shadows. So he can't kill anything else.
I think if you're Captain West here, you set up for future turns. So you do things like just get high council and just like be okay with it.
West is going to get the Swordmaster now.
I don't think Swordmaster is path to victory. I think it's really high council.
For West?
Yes. I think it pays a lot of dividends on the road. If you get,
I just don't think he's built for that though.
No, but he wants to end early. He wants to end like round.
I mean, persuasion wise, like he does have that intrigue in hand, but I don't think he's built for it. For Spice Must Flows.
Man.
Because he only has other memory and everything else is 1 or 0 cost.
He didn't play his Diplo last round, is it? Oh, this is tough. This is.
Oh, good stuff.
I don't really like that. No, okay, now Zach is definitely gonna charge Benny, right? No, he won't. He already played his card. Yep. This was coming a mile away. It's very cheap for Alyssa to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go down or up? I think you can make a case for going up.
Yeah. I think so too.
Yeah.
GVX is.
I mean, if you're trying to build a very insane deck, you just like continue down that path. You just. Yeah.
Do you think GVX is going to play Web of Power again?
I don't think he needs to.
I think he likes the resources he gets.
Yeah. I guess. I think he probably thought about it. That's why he didn't go up. He wants to go to research station and trash his dagger. No, not research stations. Selective breeding and trash his dagger. That's why he kept his dagger, I think.
West went to Siege Tabor for water. What is he setting up for? Just a research station down the road?
What is West setting up for? I think so. I think that's how he thinks he's buying Spice Flows. Yeah, yes, yeah. So there are no more atomics. That he has 6 to buy. Everyone has very low persuasion hands. So he'll be able to get TM or Pyther. I think he'll definitely pick up TM here.
Yep, same here.
Yeah.
And his last pump is his web power pump is gonna go up the spacing, right?
Yeah, he probably will lock it in. Like you can't give it Handro with in the shadows, and who's having shipping next round. The chance to steal it. The likelihood that he steals is very high, even though there's nothing on the board that says that, hey, I'm stealing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably what Zach is thinking about now, right? It's like, is there any way I can lock it in? So, so that's what Zach is thinking about now. Should I play in the shadows to discard the dagger and then charge up spacing?
He has to give it up. He's too far behind.
Yeah, he's too far behind. He has to play super greedy. But if he thinks that's his only way to win, that's what he might do. And GVX might hate him for it. But I think GVX locks it in either way. He doesn't discard? He doesn't.
Can't.
No, he can't. He can't discard for the bump. I'm surprised in this. I don't know why he wouldn't just
What is West doing?
I have no clue what West is doing.
What was this?
Yeah.
You could have got a Swordmaster or a High Council, one or the other.
He still can get. He's trying to play out his hand. So this is one of the issues with Twisted Mentat. Whenever you get Twisted Mentat, you feel compelled to play it and you need to draw cards. So he does it through Resuscitation, but he loses 2 water to draw 2 cards to play bad actions.
Yeah. Doesn't make any sense.
Yes. Zazubu decides not to play his full space. I guess he doesn't want to force a reshuffle here, though I don't think he has anything that he really... I think he values his Diplo very highly at this point, so he probably doesn't want to force a reshuffle.
He wants Surgeon again.
No, he doesn't care about Surgeon anymore.
No, as in the draw.
No, he doesn't care about Surgeon. He's already at the end of the track. And he has Replacement Eyes. He doesn't care about that at all.
I think he cares mainly because there's an alliance battle going on the Imperial side. GVX will clearly take it if he doesn't get in front of it.
GVX is going to take up everything on the board at this point. He buy TM? He bought TM, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Zach's hand is super awkward now.
He's probably just going to go secrets. Dump out the dagger, pick up whatever.
Yeah. So I mean, there's something I disagree about with West's play. I mean, we can ask him about the Twisted Mentat play. But I think that has forced him into some bad decisions this round. Because he loses the potential Spice Must Flow in the future as well. Okay, West needs to AFK, so I think it's a good time to take stock of everything. We're on round 6, and the game can end very quickly. We have GVX with the Spacing Alliance locked in. We have Zach, who has the toughest game, even though he had the dream start with Handro, right? Yeah, he has a dream start with Handro, but he feels so far behind. He loses his alliance. He doesn't get Swordmaster until round 4. Then that you have Captain West, who has 2 early victory points, and then he has won the first. He won so many conflicts. He won 2, 3, 4.
And
right?
you even got the gimme conflict too. The Mentat combat.
Yeah, he won the Mentat combat as well.
Yeah, I thought he was going to save up the research station for this round, but I was surprised for him to use it this round. Or the previous round.
Yep. It was all Twisted Mentat's fault, right? Twisted Mentat has forced him into this.
Okay. Now his product can be used.
Now he doesn't buy a Spice Must Flow this round as well. I don't think he has the resources for it. And
So he's gonna go within the shadows.
Yeah.
Sorry, he's gonna pick up in the shadows with other memory.
yeah,
Then he's
I
gonna
think
get the pump.
I think like when you have two combat VPs already, you should start to become very selfish. You have all the hard points you need. You just need to like just buy some spice flows, get your friendships, and just end the game ASAP.
Yeah.
All right, and you just let the other players fight over the hard points. Now
You may just do that.
Yeah. Now, what he's doing right is that he missed out on his Spice and Flow, I think, and it's gonna delay him like rushing this end game. Like if he got high console last round, like let's say if he just got high console last round, this round is definitely a Spice and Slow round. Okay, we are back to the game. First thing Zach does is he goes shipping. He probably
I'm very
will
surprised with this.
dump some troops in. He's okay. So West decides to steal an intrigue. I don't think Zazubu's too affected by this. Steal's probably the worst one as well. Actually, Zazubu will want this thing to be stolen because it's useless to him.
I think the better play would have been to go other memory corrupted in the shadows. First action.
Yeah, but he's still doing. I mean, he's still doing some sequence that allows him to get there.
Because now he can't reliably play the Protectiva.
Now he's forced into a combat, and he wants it to be next combat, but he's probably forced into this combat.
Yeah, he's got way too many things.
Yeah.
He does have a Solari though, if he uses the research bump, so he can mask a Mentat grab.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have greens.
His in the shadows if he grabs it.
Yeah.
It's a long way off, but
yeah, it's a long way off. So what did GVX put down? GVX put down Chom Delegate. GVX has the most active game. Like he's just doing a lot of things that he wants to do. He probably is trying to buy a spice for this round, right? But it's not easy for him to. What he needs to grab is, I don't know whether he knows what the card this is. He probably knows. Like convincing is something very easy to tell. Yeah. If GFX can find some way into selective, maybe. But selective is also a very wasted kind of influence because they're two in the shadows players.
Yeah.
Smuggle?
Where does he get his influence from? Contests Zazubu?
Yeah, he did. He's contesting Jazubu. He's a lot quicker than Zazubu. Zazubu can't fight him for any alliance that GVX wants to get. He's just so much faster. There's so many tools that he has.
Other memory grabbing in the shadows? Or do you forget? Then you get just Solari going to Air Keen? Or not?
He puts 3 troops in here.
Yeah, if he had just played into Air Keen, he would have gotten 1 Solari. Then its research icon gives him another Solari, and that would have been 3 troops in.
No, but he just wants to mask it. He wants to mask it and dump all this. Dump all these combat cards. Zazubu is setting up for Highliner, but Zazubu has bad access. I think he has a full space. No, he doesn't have full space. So Zazubu doesn't have Highliner access next round. It's something that he probably is aware about as well. But I think threatening it is good. He takes spice, right? Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing what Zach does with his maxed out shipping.
What else can he do, right? Like you have to go into combat here. Like when else are you gonna get value from like 6 troops in garrison? Right? Then if he puts in 3,
It's
it's
just
like
been
it's
a
like half and half. So you might as well
yeah.
just like dump everything in at the moment. I don't think he rotating. No, he's not even rotating next round. And even if he does rotate, the likelihood he draws ring is so low.
He's gonna get the Manta.
Uh, I think Mentat is okay. Don't know what else is in his deck.
Let's see if West sees the play.
Yeah, but even if West does it, it's like putting in so much troops for like absolute nothing. Right? You don't really get what value do you get out of it. You get more intrigues and 1 faction bump. It's just like a big burn, one big burn to burn your intrigues. You might just want to like call it what it is, and just like accept that some of them will be stolen.
I would just play Protectiva in this instance.
Yeah, Protective is definitely the right play.
Yeah.
Get the water.
Siege.
I really don't like Protectivia as a card.
Me neither. Unless you somehow have multiple plan couplings.
I don't even think it's good. Then like plan couplings, maybe with plan couplings, but and then I think if I just put plan coupling with experimentation, I'll be happy enough.
Yeah.
Zazubu goes for selective highliner. He gets the troops, but he doesn't dump them in. Does he dump them in?
I don't think so.
He does.
Why?
Because I think he thinks that he can't win the next combat, so he's just trying to get what value he can here.
Oh, he's trying to make sure that he gets his alliance back. Because he also has his shipping bump, so he's trying to protect it. From what I can see.
Oh yeah, he can lock it in if he ships down, right, with experimentation.
Yeah.
But
He's trying to stop.
you know what he doesn't have next round? He doesn't have an experimentation.
So he has to use his signet.
Yeah, he only gets 1 bump. He can't lock it in unless he draws a specific entry.
Yeah. See, what surprises me about what West did was he didn't go up shipping, because he has access to shipping next round. And he's actually on 1 bump. I think that was a critical mistake, and he has no troops.
Yeah, I mean, at this point in time, West his entire strategy is very skewed, right? Like at one end, you wanted just to buy some spice noodles and like kind of end the game, but now all your combat cards, all your cards in hand are telling you to go combat. What can GVX do at this point?
Chase. Web of Power. Nope.
Do you think West comes over the top of Zazibu now?
I don't think so. I think it's too much to overcome. It's a lot of commitment.
So there's a very interesting play pattern that happens with combat. Is that when you don't have combat intrigues, you tend to like overcompensate. Like you tend to just dump everything in. Right?
Yep.
Whereas this could be very big for GVX. This tech flip. If it's like flagships and all, he is ecstatic. there are a lot of other things that are good for him as well. Even like memo quarters. No, memo quarters is bought already. Invasion ships for him is insane as well. That
satellites.
is not the worst.
It's not game breaking for him, but
Yeah, it's not game breaking, but it can become a very easy point for him.
it is a must grab for Hundro here.
It's 2 points for Hundro, is it?
Hundro's only chance at this game is spy satellites.
I don't know what Hundro's chances are this game. He needs a game that's got to go to round 8.
Well, he's a full stock garrison, so
yeah. So what
He has a
Hundro needs the game to go to round 8. Like that's his win condition. Like if you play a Hundro, you don't see a path to your own victory. So your path to victory lies in like something miraculous happening, and that requires time. So it just requires someone not to end the game. Tree to buy.
Yep, firm grip. Oh no. I get firm grip.
Yeah, I mean, I still think.
The...
What does it give him?
Well, he gets his Spacing Guild bump for one, and it brings him closer to the Alliance as well.
Yeah, but it's very hard for him to get it. Like,
well, he has first shot, and since he's not going shipping anyway, with no troops.
Five to buy. I think you take the power play and you speculate on it.
Do you think West is going to make the big gamble?
To win this combat?
Yeah.
Can he? He can't, right?
He has enough.
He only gets to 18, right? You revealed already.
Oh, right.
Yeah. He has no Solari anyway. He can't.
Yeah. If you went to Arakeen, you would have had the Solari. You would have had 2, and then his research bump gives him 3.
GVX was hoping he had 8. And he's hoping that he can get there now. GVX did that so quickly, you don't even know if that was right. I do like that pickup from GVX there.
Yeah.
Nothing's great for Handro here. You might just want to put Esma Turret in your discard pile to just trash it.
I just don't know what line Zach has right now. Feels like a very lost game for him.
Yep, it is. It's definitely a very lost game for him. Retreat 3? No, he's putting in 1. I don't know if he really cares about the spice.
I think he just wants another intrigue.
And he gets an intrigue either way, right? But why does he need a spice? What will one spice get him? Whereas one troop, I think, is very big. I don't even know whether like Zanzibar locks it in. He doesn't. He knows that GVX can outpace him. He didn't like draw the intrigue he needed to like. Okay, but Zanzibar gets a detonation off, which is good.
Gets his bomb.
But he paid so much for it. He paid so much for that detonation. And he doesn't even get the alliance.
Draw 2. Menta.
Or shipping. Oh, he's
going to use the reinforcements.
Yeah, he's going to use the reinforcements just because of the...
Makes sense. Could have done that last round, West. Okay. He gets another bump. Oh, he's gonna go Mentat with the experimentation, and he'll get his bump up.
Okay, so Zazubu is using Sonic Snoopers now. Trashing 5. He's not trashing Double Cross. Double Cross is a 1 Solari, 4 swords. And if he thinks his path to victory is this combat, he's hoping for swords.
Looks like West is gonna win this game.
Uh,
Experimentation with Mentat goes up the the Spacing Guild, or vice versa. He can also get the potential for Spiceman's Flow, depending on what he draws.
yeah. West is looking to get maybe 4 points, maybe an 11.
Yeah.
Oh, Zazubu wishes he has Spice for Highliner now.
Yeah, because West is definitely gonna get his Beetle Bomb point too.
So Elysia will get 1 point through 1 point through Spice must slow, 1 point through. I don't know what else he can get. I don't know where he can get his points. He needs to draw. He has like willpower here. Willpower is last card. Unlucky.
Yeah.
What card did he put down?
So
yes,
West
that's a draw card for him.
What line do you see for Zazubu?
He needs to win this combat, right? I mean, that's his path to victory.
But I don't think he has the capability. West has too much going on for him, and combat cards that he doesn't have.
Well, there's some things you don't know, right?
Well, let's see. Yeah, I don't see the line.
I think what Zach will end up doing is Zach might charge up Benny. It's not great for him, but he has Secrets of the Sisterhood. And he has no yellows.
He doesn't have In the Shadows in the discard either.
Yeah.
It really feels bad.
He has no combat cards. He probably feel like he can't fight this as well.
No triangles either, so there's no options.
I think GBX has probably the most interesting hand. Like his hand is the most scattered brain.
Diverse.
Yeah.
Well, he's likely gonna get he's got the Mentat this round for sure.
Yeah. And that means he wants to draw. Means he wants to collect spice.
But he also has to worry about his alliance being taken by Beast Tier 2.
No, he can always take it back later. Like it's not something that you rush. Right? And I think he gets Mentat and he collects the spice. Then he ships next round. Or no, then he is selective breeding next round. Yeah. So that's 2 points for him already, right? And he's going to try to find a way to get this Emperor Alliance. And
He's the only one outside. I don't think Zach's gonna give it up. I think he knows about firm grip, so.
So the thing about Zach's hand, right? Zach wants to buy a Spice Must Slow, but his Spice Must Slow cost the cost of the Spice Must Slow is almost like the Emperor Alliance.
Conspire, use the Benny card to bump up.
No, so the He has to draw,
'Cause-
and his deck isn't great. Like, he knows his deck isn't great.
Does he need to draw? He already has a Spice and Flow in hand.
He needs to draw 2 persuasion at least, right?
No, because he has
Yes,
he
5,
has
6,
high council.
7. Yeah, he needs to draw 2 persuasion, right?
No, because he has high council already, right?
Yeah. I mean, he has it, right? But he will definitely pick his power here.
But what I mean is, if he goes Conspire, he'll get the 2 points he needs. But if he goes here,
No, I mean, Conspire doesn't get him, like, it doesn't. He needs to draw. Like, that's the thing about his hand. He definitely needs to draw. So now he can go to Wealth, right? And hope to defend the alliance. At the same point in time, I'm not sure how great that is. Okay, so what West is doing? West is all inning on this combat, trying to get to 10 points this round. I don't know if 10 points is enough. Right, because that's all he's doing. He's getting, he's reeling 1 cube, and then he's getting harvesting cells. He's getting up to 10 points.
no, he also has a spacing bump.
He also has a spacing bump. One, two, three, 5, 6. What is the top card of his deck? So 1 persuasion card. Where does this get Zazibu? What does drawing 2 do for him? Nothing much, right?
Nothing much at all.
I think even getting 1 more troop in might be better for him.
I think West's only chance is to use Piter alongside Twisted Mentat into Carthag. And he has to hope that he gets a spacing bump or Specimen Cube somehow. Because he doesn't have enough for a Specimen Flow from what I can tell.
Yeah, I mean, you probably play the experimentation, then you get spacing and end at 11 points.
The other alternative is he can reveal now and get 9, and he gets another Specimen Cube. That's the only other play. Right?
You know, you know what Zazibu is doing? Zazibu is hoping he gets plans within plans.
I think we might see West reveal here.
I think if West reveals, he does lose. He does lose his alliance.
Yeah.
He might reveal and like lock it in. No, like he might play the experimentation to lock it in. Then he just ends at 10 points. So GVX needs a lot of things. GVX needs he needs the Emperor Alliance. Right?
That's really hard with the
And he needs spice.
that.
Yeah.
What would you do in West Place? Would you play out the experimentation?
I think you do play the experimentation. Like you play like experimentation, you do a lot of other things as well, right? You also block GVX's chance to activate these spy satellites.
Oh, that
Andrew
was so sad.
puts 3 troops in.
What is Zazu gonna do? He's gonna.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You probably play
An
Ixen.
Ixion Probe.
Yeah, you probably play Ixen Probe and then think about it.
Can you take a look at his drop pile?
Well, we'll find out in a moment. I don't think he strays away from Ixen Probe. He's trying to think of whether he can win this combat as well, which is very hard, right? If he puts in 3 troops, he's at 13, then he plays another sword, it goes up to 17, so he doesn't see a way that he can win this combat over the board. It's not even like a stretch, it's like there's no possibility.
There is a possibility because he takes a troop away. That's 4 strength difference.
Oh yeah. Then
Four
with double crossing, yes.
Vicious Talons. So that's 8 strength total from Vicious Talons and double cross. And 2 more troops in, so that's 12 strength. He barely edges out, but of course, West has not been using combat cards. So
I wonder if GX regrets buying this firm grip. Probably does.
Yeah.
GX needed to draw web earlier.
Yeah. That's why he went selective last round, right?
Yeah. What GVX needs, right? GVX needs to go to wealth, then hope that he needs to do a few things, right? He needs to go to like wealth, and then he needs to reveal his in the like wealth power to get the Emperor Alliance.
Just go for the Spice of Flow.
Okay. This would aid GVX to try to steal this. Yeah, with maybe firm grip, something.
Well, secrets and firm grip. It's an easy steal.
I mean, he can firm grip and then full space into Imperial Basin, and then hope that 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then he has a Spice Muscle as well. Do you see this line?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think GVX will do it. Like West is the player that's threatening the board. You steal an alliance from him. The game might not end, right? And then if the game doesn't end, also you are poised best to get the Emperor Alliance as well. Yeah.
I think, admittedly, this is one of the things I need to learn from you, Cheese. Buying Spice of Souls. Buying Spice of Souls.
Yeah, I mean, they're just points that are dangling and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I admittedly am very poor at this, so.
I mean,
one of the areas I need to pick up on.
I mean, round 5, round 6, right? Spice of Slow is cheaper than a combat point at that point. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, he definitely draws 2, right? So we decided he needs to see if he can.
Not so good.
Can he beat 7? No, he can't even get a Spice of Flow. He might just go secrets to try to get plans within plans. Yeah. It's like so dumb, but I mean, It's desperation, right? You're just playing for desperation.
He just needs to land second place to guarantee.
He's blocking GVX. GVX doesn't care, I think.
Yeah, good idea.
GVX needs to firm grip first. That's what he needs to do. He needs to recognize that Handro does not have any yellows. But it's a very hard read to be able to do. He's going to claim the spice first.
Oh, there's the power.
Yep. I guess Handro will definitely get a spice of flow, right? No, he doesn't. He gets...
What?
GVX has this game, I guess.
I don't get that play.
GVX gets 3 points, right? Gets 3 points, then Captain West gets up to 10 points. He hits Handro. Yeah, he hits Handro now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What was that play from Zach?
I mean, oh, actually, no, he doesn't. I mean, he's... Yeah, it's a coin, right? Oh, he could have conspired. Yeah, he could have conspired. But he doesn't know if, like, Alicia will steal it from him.
You can't steal it from him because...
He doesn't know, right? Whereas this, like, Fremen's a definite point. Yep. GVX is going to take this down. Then I think GVX came in second in the first game, right? So if GVX wins this and Zazubu doesn't get second, I think GVX wins the game. Oh, wins the tournament.
I think GVX was last. I think GVX was
GVX was last?
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess Zazubu wins, I guess.
Yeah.
Yep, he steals Benny now. Buys a spice more slow. He trashes spice satellites as well. Yeah, they aren't even slow playing it. They're just like
going through the motions.
Yeah. Zazubu is trying to draw plans. He's trying to draw plans. Nope, no plans.
It's a really close game. I feel bad for Zach. It felt like he had nothing going for him the whole game.
Well, if you're playing Handro and the first intrigue you get is the one that gives you a spacing influence, I don't think you're ever sad about it.
Like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, some things happen badly, but it's hard to complain about it. Hey, let's just join the call.
Sure, let's go.
Eight or 9 GVX.
Hey, hi guys.
Hello.
Anyway, congrats Zazubu. Congrats GVX also. I think you played well. Love the Alicia pick.
Yeah.
Not well enough. Fuck.
Yeah, that was gonna be hard to win by 5, right?
I don't think he won by 5 last time. He won by 4.
Yeah, GVX, I'm very impressed by your pick. You feel very inspired.
Thanks. I mean, it's obviously so good with the thing in the row.
With the impersonator, yeah.
Yeah. I knew
Hi,
I was
Lanny.
taken too. I didn't have enough.
Hey,
Yeah, that was nasty. I agree.
Oh yeah, he
That was at the start.
well played, everyone.
I lost this guy.
Hey,
God
thanks.
damn it! Oh, so close. I'm down. I was really hoping Zach was going to get the Emperor Alliance here.
I just had nothing.
I'm surprised you didn't go.
I should have taken this round too. That's what I should have done. I think it was a big mistake.
There's actually a really seesawish battle between GVX and West. There, it was pretty damn close.
Yeah, I miscalculated. I had one additional thingy, so I thought I could get one more cube up here to get the beetle as well. I was like, God damn,
Yeah.
not possible. I didn't expect here to get the Spiceman Storm. I thought I'd win on the tiebreaker stand on 10.
Actually, I'm not sure if Cheese already addressed this, but that round where you collected to 2 waters, why did you hit research station right away?
I think I didn't like the cards. I wanted to see what I would have.
Because like we saw a line where you could get a Spiceman's Flow in that same round. It would have been much more helpful to you, I think.
Not that
The
round,
next
I think.
round.
The next round. Yeah.
Which
The next round, I mean, yeah.
I'll see in the video. I'm not sure what round you're referring to.
So it's the round where you went to Siege Tabor
Mhm.
and
You
grabbed 2 water.
Had to go to
Yeah.
research station.
Yeah.
Uh,
And you draw Dagger, and Trusair.
I think it was because I wanted to get the Swordmaster, that's for sure. It was round 5, and I just wanted to shuffle my deck, I believe. I'm not too sure. I think it was that.
Cool.
Not too sure though.
Lenny asked me halfway through the game who do I think was winning. I said it was GVX or Captain West. So I'm quite proud of it.
Yeah. We had to-
obvious at that point until he got this, and he might have had a chance. But I think
Yeah,
they're still way too far ahead.
Our
Tough to
question,
predict when I have Web of Power.
our question was posed on turn 3. We both thought that West was in a very strong position as well as you, but I had money on West, and he had money on you.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry to disappoint.
That's okay. It's okay. It was really bad for Zach. I felt bad for him. He had nothing going for him the whole game. Like you had a great start, and nothing would go right for you, and you got challenged like effortlessly by those freaking cards. So yeah,
Kind of
It was
find an
one
intrigue.
of those games. Yeah. The
I
one
feel
where
you-
I
I
could
f-
have
I f-
maybe caught up. I got blocked out of I got blocked out of it using my third action and getting in combat. That was kind of the
yeah. I feel you,
That's
man,
the
because I
dagger.
play Hundred a lot too, so I know how
Yeah.
that feels.
happens. It's all good.
GG's. We did it.
We did it. We
Yeah.
finally finished.
A miracle.
Congrats to Lenny as well. Your tournament has officially concluded.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Elevate Tournament. Thanks for the invite. Yeah.
You're official.
You did me proud, man. You did me proud. Who was second place in this? I forget.
Me.
Yeah,
I
GVX.
think it's GVX. Yeah.
Yeah, between GX and Zanzibar.
I'm gonna lose to Zazabu on percent of VP scored. I think.
If you guys don't mind, I'd like to interview both you and Zazabu at a later point, just to talk about what you guys did.
Sure. I played really well. I got Web of Power.
Zazabu, congratulations, Zazabu.
Yeah, congrats.
Flawless tournament. Right?
Flawless
Yeah.
Except this one.
And
This
then
one-
the
this
link
one-
in
The
Hey.
quality,
into the
the
final.
quality, the quality of the decks was like, ooh, it hit me very, very, very hard.
Yeah.
I'm actually saying this like you amazed me throughout this whole tournament, Zazabu. Like I knew you were a great player. I played with you plenty of times, but wow, what an eye opener! You showed you were the best.
Thank you
Good
very
stuff,
much.
man.
Cheese, but you saw this, right?
At that point of time, I wasn't looking. Like the game didn't look like even if you had it like. Yeah, it just at the point of time we just weren't looking at it. Like it was between like whether GVX could find a way to weasel out a win at that point, and
Yeah.
So at a later time, we're thinking of doing an interview with you and GVX just to get your thoughts. Hope you're okay with that as well.
Yeah, I'm totally fine. Can you just like tell me this like 1 hour or something?
Yeah, no problem, bro. We'll figure it out. Should be easier to coordinate 2 people
we should probably do it separate though. Actually,
Yeah, this was like I don't know, man. Like at some point, I think everybody was like unable to participate at some point.
I was just gonna DQ all of you and put me and Cheese at the top two.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
good stuff. Oh,
Yeah. Also, like, I just want to say, I guess we already commented on it, but like at one point, like when player took like 9 intrigues or some shit, I was like so hard debating whether or not I want to challenge that conf. Like it was
Yeah.
like so
Yeah.
hard debate, man.
yeah,
yeah.
totally understand.
And then he gave 2 spies for fucking for the top of the deck intrigue.
Yo, what did you
Yeah.
guys think about the Mentat combat where GVX sacrificed? Did you guys go?
Satisfied. I was satisfied.
I don't know.
Needed the extra action, that's for sure.
I was too tilted once freaking West went here, and I was like, I knew he was gonna do it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, here's my sick combat, the worst combat in the game that I get for free finally after building up for 3 turns. Hell yeah!
Hey, Wes, I don't know. Like when you watch this game, right? I think if you take another line, you ignore Swordmaster because it's very late already. I think you got Swordmaster around 5. If you get high console and you just power through.
Wait for the maybe. I'm
Yeah.
not too sure about that.
I think just go and think about the line and just like maybe
Yeah.
in post you can let me know what you think about it.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Also, like the thing that he had like 10 intrigues in his hand, and I shuffled like also like a lot of intrigues, and none of us on the table actually has fucking endgame intrigues.
Yeah, that was pretty sad.
Like
Spice was what was that? Corner of the market would have saved me.
exactly. This is the only one I drew. Like what the. I drew so many fucking bugs, you know?
Oh, you had like silly tricks to say.
They're the...
Where are all of them?
Yeah.
So good.
Okay, I'm gonna drop off. Thanks guys. Good game.
Thanks.
Hey, Zazabu, good job.